Hi, this is Tracy from GiftBasketappeal, and today we're going to be making a fall wreath. So let's get started. In a previous video, I showed you how to make this really cute burlap bow, and I made it using all Dollar Tree materials. And I made it so that it could attach to any of your other projects for the fall. So I decided that I'd show you how I would use it on a wreath. I found this really cute kind of rope. It's really soft, and I found it at Walmart, and I think it was like $1.97, but I thought it would go with the colors that I have. And then I found also at Walmart this burlap ribbon, but it's in a brown, and it's real soft, so it's going to be easy to use as a background for my wreath. And then I also found these at Walmart, and they were 97 cents. And I wasn't sure how I'm going to use these, but I'm going to use them maybe on this wreath, so we'll see. And this is called onion grass bush with wheat. The first thing I'm going to do is start taking my ribbon and wrapping it around my wreath. And I'm going to start and use this as the back. I'm just going to hot glue it on here. You can pin it if you're not sure, but I'm just going to go ahead and go for it and wrap it around. So I'm just going to start like this. Make sure that's secure on there. And then I'm just going to kind of pull it tightly. And just wrap it around. And this wreath form is a 9.8-inch form. And my ribbon is 9 feet. So we are going to just kind of keep pulling it tight as you go around. Make it look nice and neat. This is my first year making these types of wreaths, and I'm really enjoying them because there's so many colors you can mix and match with them. And they don't take a long time to make. So that's what it looks like so far. Okay, and that's what it looks like now that I'm at the end. And I'm just going to take a little bit and cut it off. I don't want to cut it right next to it, but I'm going to give it enough room in case it's not enough. I could always cut it shorter. I'm just going to hot glue it to hold it in place. And this is my back part, so I'm not really worried about how that looks. And just any excess, I'm just going to cut it off. And so I really like the way that looks so far. But I also want this kind of rope also going around it. So I'm not sure how this is going to look, but when I saw it, I said, oh, I have to get it. I could use it, and so I'm just gonna go for it. You just never know until you try. I'm just starting in the back. I'm just gonna start in the same place, and I'm just going to wrap it around. That kind of breaks up that brownish color with the beige, and it goes really nice. I'm just going to go around, and if I need to glue it in certain spots, I will. But I'm going to pull it tight enough just to see. I'm kind of liking the way that looks, actually. And if I get to the end and I don't like it, I could always remove it. And that glue is holding pretty good in place. Just going to keep going around. And I'm trying to be a little bit even in my spacing there. I think that looks pretty good. And just adding that little bit really helps. I guess I'll have to head back to Walmart and get some more of this. Okay, and I am going to just glue it in the back here. And I want to be careful because it looks like this can kind of unravel. So I'm just going to put some glue on there just so it stays in place. And that looks a little bit messy, but it's okay because it's the back part. And now to put on our bow. And all I'm doing is I'm taking the chenille stem that's still there, or I could probably just hot glue it on. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do it right over here where I have all of that mess there. Let me just make sure I'm securing this okay. Doesn't come apart. I could probably use a straight pin also and do it. That's the nice thing about these foam wreath forms. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and just kind of wrap this right around here. Now, one of the other things you could do is I could probably put some hot glue right under this area here. So let me just see how it works first before I do that. Just going to take this, going to wrap it around. And I'm just tucking it under. I use it and tuck it under that string there. And so far so good, but I feel like it's still a little bit, it's not as secure, so I'm going to just take a little bit of hot glue right there. I'm just holding it down. I'm going to do this side here. Hold that down for a little bit. And my bow is looking really pretty on here. And it looks like this can go whichever way. It could go kind of off to the side like this. You can have it like this. Um, you can have this right at the bottom, or you can have it at the top. It's a nice way to add a little bit of fall to your kitchen, or maybe even in a bathroom, you're doing a fall theme. So it's small enough to just put somewhere around the house as an added decoration. And so now I guess we need somehow to hang it. But before we do that, I still have these. Let's see. I think if I put these on here, it might be a little bit too much. Maybe. Let's see. I'm going to cut one of them off and see what it looks like. It might work, and then again, it might not work. See, if I was to do this, I'd probably stick it right in here, or maybe up here, coming out of the top. Maybe something like this, or cut it a little bit shorter and have it coming through the back, sticking up possibly. Let's see. Sometimes you just don't know until you try. Have a couple of them, but I'm going to opt to not put it in, but I could. If I was going to put it in, I'd probably put some glue on there and just kind of stick it in. Just put a couple of things of glue and stick it right in. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter. And I'm just going to take a few pieces at a time. Thank goodness for hot glue. And I'm just going to stick it right inside of my ribbon. Have it sticking out a little bit. Take a few pieces of these. Just adding a little bit of hot glue to it. And you don't have to stick all of them in there, but I think it'll look nice with all of them kind of sticking in there, just kind of tucked in. And that's what it looks like. And if you want, you can have some coming through the bottom. I think since I like balance, I think I'm going to put some in the bottom too. Let's go for it. And so I'm going to just do it like that and have it coming right through the bottom. And look how cute that looks. Just those little details that make a whole lot of difference. And this is so light. Okay, so I'm going to make a little hanger for my wreath. And I'm going to use this ribbon to do it with. It's just going to be a simple little hanger on the back. And I'm just using some of these straight pins. And this is light enough so you don't really have to, have it really secure. It'll hang on even with just the push pins because it's so light. And so I'm just making a little strip across there so that I would have enough to hang it with. So it's going to hang from this little thing right here. And that's pretty secure in there. And so I'll just hang it by just putting it on the back there. And so you just position it whichever way you want to hang it. I'm going to have it like this. And so that is our super easy wreath. I hope you like this tutorial. I will post the bow tutorial in the description box so that you can see how I made that. I hope you like this tutorial. I'll see you real soon. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like this video. Bye.